Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Alhamdulillah. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamd bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam walakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd. Fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma faqqihna fid din. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Inshallah, let's start our class. Today we are going to talk about our misal in Mazid Fihi. But before we do that, let's review a bit from our previous class. So last class we were talking about misal in Mujarrad, right? And if we notice that it has family 1 in journal has multiple masdar. And we were noticing over here in misal Wavi and in some other even Mujarrad families that masdar will have two or more than even two masdars, and one of the masdar could be on the pattern of filatan. No, not filatan, ilatan, ain, because fa kalma is dropped. So waw is dropped from here. It is idatan, right? So it's supposed to be wa'idatan, right? So waw is dropped. This waw is ataf. This is not the part of the root over here. So basically this is ilatan pattern. Ilatan pattern. And so wa'ada ya'idu wa'adan wa'idatan. So ilatan pattern. Then we see in wahaba, same thing happening. Wahaba, yahabu, wahban, wahibatan. Right? So same, we took ain kalma, right? We took lam kalma, and then we the ta marbuta is added over there. So it become ilatan pattern. So hibatan. Then we see in wasi'a yasa'u, same thing, sa'atan, and even it has si'atan, right? So again, this ilatan pattern. Then wajada yajidu wujudan wajidatan. So jidatan is ilatan pattern, ta marbuta is added. Wadu'a yadu'u wadu'an wadi'atan. So di'atan, again ilatan pattern, ta marbuta is added and first root letter is dropped. Then we see in wasafa. So wasafa yasifu wasfan wasifatan. So ilatan again pattern, right? So we see that family 1 in journal can have multiple masdar, and we are seeing over here, and it's not just particular for misal or any other verb, rather it is in journal. In mujarrad it can have multiple masdar, and one of the masdar can have ending with ta marbuta. And sometimes not only masdar, we can add ta marbuta to any ism. So what is the implication? So let's see over here. So fail sulasi mujarrad fail can have multiple masdars. In mujarrad misal wawi, one of the masdar is on the ilatan pattern. We saw that, right? So idatan, hibatan, jidatan, sifatan. Now job of ta marbuta. When we were very little, we learned that whenever we add ta marbuta to an ism, it becomes feminine, right? So Muslimun, we added ta marbuta, it becomes Muslimatun, the female lady. So this is not the only purpose of ta marbuta. Another purpose is that it is also used to inject the word with the steroids. So basically, it hyperbolizes a noun. And what is hyperbole? Hyperbole is like when some action is intense. So there are many hyperbole pattern in Arabic. And what is that mean? That action or something, whatever this hyperbole is added to, meaning that there is abundance and there is intensity in it. So abundance and intensity, these are the two characteristics of hyperbole. The example I can think of is alimun, right? Alimin, the scholar. But sometimes we use ilama or alama, Iqbal, right? In Pakistan, we know the poet, the Urdu poet, right? So when you have degrees after degrees, when you have scholarship after scholarship, right? So then it is alama, not alim anymore, right? So what is this ta marbuta doing over here? It is increasing the, showing the abundance and intensity. Then we know the word khalif. Khalif is descender, like someone we leave behind. If I'm going for a vacation and I leave someone at my place, that you take care of my kids or whatever, right? So then this person is khalif. But we also know the word khalifa. So ta marbuta is added. So meaning that, and this is used for Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, right? Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, even to the angels, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that I am going to make a khalifa in the earth, right? That was the word used. So khalifa, meaning that we can see that from Hazrat Adam alayhi salam till today, how many generation has passed, right? So generation after generation, we do not have even count of them. So this is, and this ta marbuta is giving hyperbole to this word. So these are the two purposes. Now third purpose, or the third implication, that masdar which has ta marbuta at the end, it is called masdar marra. Masdar marra. So these are the example: idatan, hibatan, jidatan, sifatan. So now these are the example of masdar marra. And what is this masdar mean? It refers to the action occurs once or single incident. For example, we have wadan, right? Wadan, the regular masdar. And then we have idatan. So this idatan would refer to a single promise, one-time promise. Or we have aklan. So akala yakilu, aklan, akala yakulu, sorry, right? Akala yakulu, and then aklan. And if we add ta marbuta with it, so aklan is meal. And we add ta marbuta, aklatan, it will become one single meal. Then we know the word waqiya. This is some file, right? and we added ta marbuta, and now this is wakia mean something occur and even something fall, right? So this is a single thing that drops or occurs. So one incident that is bound to happen. That's why for a day of judgment, the word vakia is used, right? Then another beautiful example is dakka ya dukku, dakkan, and then dakkatan is also used in Quran Pak, right? And dakka mean like to pond over something, to crash something, to crush something, right? To make a powder out of something. So Iza in Quran Pak, this ayah, Iza dukkatil ardu dakkan dakka. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that it is referring to Day of Judgment, when Day of Judgment is going to start, that when the earth, so the earth is outside door over here. So when the earth will be crashed, Isa give the meaning of, even though we have dukkha, right? This is samadhi, but Isa come, right? So now it is taking the meaning of present tense, rather future tense, right? So Isa dukkatil ardu, when the earth will be crashed, and how it will crash? Dakkan dakkan, dakkan dakka, right? So now this is maful mutlaq over here. So again, it is showing the intensity, abundance, right? How badly, how completely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will crash or crush the earth. So the earth will be crushed or beaten or level even, right? So all these meanings can imply over here. Leveled or demolished over and over completely. So this is maful mutlaq, as I said. So that is one ayah. In another ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Humilatil ardu wal jibalu fadukkata dakkatan wahidatan. So see, now dakkatan is used over here. And now humila, this is our majhul, right? So felun madin lil majhul, and ardu is the naib file over here. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that earth wal jibalu, so wow came, so and we see jibalu ardu, so this is naib file, and then this is mawtufun ala. So now jibal, the mountains, and the land and the earth, humilat mean will be carry over, will be raised, will be lifted, right? So they will be lifted, and what gonna happen? For dukkata dakkatan wahidatan, and then it is going to be crush or crash or beaten, right, or demolish, and then dakkatan. So this is ta marbuta over there, right? So dakkatan, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, dakkatan already mean that it is going to be once, right? Because one thing is, if you are familiar with the wrestling, right? Like long time ago, maybe in my childhood, I saw some wrestling, right? So you see that wrestler, one thing that he just made his competitor flat on the ring, right? And he is beating him. The other thing is he pick up this competitor, he raise, he make him fly, right, in the air, and then he just throw on the ring. So which one is more intensive? And the last one gonna be just one time, right? He gonna just throw him on the ring, and that's it, he's done, and he's the winner. So basically this is the thing over here. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that the mountains and the earth would be raised and lifted, and then it is going to be beaten or thrown or crushed just one time, and that would be all done, completely done. So in the first example, so people can think that, okay, how, like at one place something else, in other place something else, right? But we can take it as that can be the first stage, right? So first stage, the earth and the mountain, they are shaking and they are being crushed, right? And in the next example, that can be the final stage, right? In final stage, these earth and jibal, they can be raised and lift, and that's it, done. And then we see over here the katan is used, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wahidatan used with it. So that's it. That would be one time. Nothing gonna left behind then. So subhanallah. So that is the example for masdar marra. Okay, so I forgot to mention last class. So I thought this is important. We should know. So this is our masdar marra. So we remember whenever we have masdar ending with ta marbuta, that would be our masdar marra, and this masdar marra refer to one time action. Okay, so now moving on. Today we are going to do our mazid fihi, and first we are going to look our misal wawi. So we know that what is misal? Misal is the first we did our mahmuz, right? So mahmuz mean the root letter, one of the root letter is going to be hamza, right? And then we have mahmuzul fa, mahmuzul ain, and mahmuzul lam. And then we have mudaf, but we didn't start to mudaf yet. Now we are on the third irregularity, which is mortal. Mortal mean weak. And in mortal, we are doing the very first one, which is mithal. And misal, why it is called mithal? Because it is similar to regular verb. It doesn't bother us a lot. So it is like, look like a regular verb. So we are doing that because it is easier. So misal, the very first one, and then it can be of two kinds, misal wabi. So if the first root letter is waw, then we're gonna call it misal wabi. And if the first root letter is ya, then it is going to be called misal yayi. Okay, so these are the two misal we are kind of misal we were talking about, right? So now we are going to look for mazid fihi. So mazid fihi, it says that family 2, family 4, and 10, no problem. The vowel is not treated differently. Then it says family, this is 7, right? Family 7, this irregularity does not exist. So this is out. Even this one is out, right? So no problem at all. The only problem, family 8, when the weak root letter, waw or ya, is going to be interchanged with the ta, because this is ifta'ala family, right? Iqtaraba family. So what's gonna happen? The weak root letter, either if it is waw or ya, that is going to diffuse with another ta. So we are going to have 2 tas then, right? So this is family 8. And then family 9, which is color, right? And they are very rare. So again, it's not going to be any problem, even we don't find example of family 9 here. And then left family 10. And family 10, only problem is that vowel in masdar is going to change into ya. That's all. So again, does not have any much problem or complication in this misal wabi or yai. So let's see. So now our family 2, fa'ala, yufa'ilu, tafa'ilan. This is our tafa'ilan bab, right? And when we bring to our wahada, right? So now the first root letter is waw. So this is our misal, and misal wawi, right? So wahada, yuwahidu, and then tawheedan. And then fahuwa muwahidun. So the one who is muwahid, who never did shirk, right? So this is muwahidun. And then wuhida yuwahadu, sorry, wuhida yuwahadu tawhidan, and fahuwa muwahadun. This is a maful. And then al amru minhu wahid wa nahi anhu la tuwahid, and zarfu minhu muwahadun. So we see that alhamdulillah, all regular, right? It is conjugating like a regular verb, no problem at all. Then in family 3, the example is wa'ada. So basically waw ain dal, right? And we are bringing it to family 3. It becomes wa'ada, yuwa'idu, wi'adan, wa muwa'adatan, fahuwa muwa'idun. Wu'ida yuwa'adu wi'adan, wa mawa'adatan, fahuwa muwa'adun. Al-amru minhu wa'id, wa nahi anhu la tuwa'id, and wa zarfu minhu muwa'adun. Right? Okay, so now this is that was family 3. Now we are on family 4. Wajada. Someone else want to do it so I can save my energy for rest of the class? So wajada, we need to bring on the family 4. So it will become awjada. Anyone?
Assalamu alaikum, sister. I can do it.
Okay, go ahead. Wa alaikum assalam wa
أوجد
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أوجد يوجد إيجادا فهو موجد. أوجد يوجد إيجادا فهو موجد. الأمر منه أوجد والنهي عنه لا توجد والظرف منه موجد.
Very good. So do you see any difference, like any changes we are doing?
Yeah. In ism fa'il, and no changes, sister.
No, it's master has changes.
Only master. Only master, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So basically it was ivjadan. It's supposed to be ivjadan, right? But all these iv or uv sound, and these are not liked by Arabs, right? So, and we know that kasra is more compatible with what? With ya, right? So that's why we are going to change this waw into ya, and it will become ijadan, right? So this is what it happened basically. The rest is completely fine, only a little changes in the masdar. Good job, Saqib. Okay, next one, tafa'ala. So this is our family 5, right? So who is ready? The word is wasala. Quickly.
I do it again if no one
I
wants
share
to.
this lesson plan, so you guys need to go through it, and I should not be talking a lot. You guys need to take a lead. Okay. So next, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll listen. Tawassala, yatawassalu, tawassulan, fahuwa mutawassilun, tuwassila, yutawassalu, tawassulan, fahuwa mutawassalun, al-amru minhu tawassal, an-nahyu anhu la tatawassal, wa darfu minhu mutawassalun.
Very good. Yeah, so no changes, right? So this is very regular, okay? No problem at all. So now we are on family 6. which is tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, tafa'ulan, right? And the same root letter, waw, sad, and lam. So let's do that one. Quickly.
Sister Rahat, I can do Assalamu alaikum. Can you little bit increase the screen,
Okay.
like large a little bit? I can't see. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair. Yeah, I
Oops.
can do that. It's a headache. No,
Just
the
wait,
top.
just wait. Let me fix it. Oh man.
Yeah, that's okay. Yes.
Okay, I messed up.
No, it's okay now. It's alhamdulillah, it's looking much better.
Okay.
Bismillah. So this is Tasa'ala family. Tawasala yatawasalu tawasulan fahuwa mutawasilun. Tuwusila yutawasalu tawasulan fahuwa mutawasalun. Al-amr minhu tawasul wa nahi anhu la tawasul wa
La
zarf
tatawasul. We need
oh
two
yeah.
tas.
Yeah, sorry. ونهي أنه لا تتواصل وظرف منه متواصل.
Mutawaswalun. Very good. Okay, so that was family. Again, there is not any problem, right? So this is conjugating like very regular verb. And then in fa'ala, it says it does not even exist in this family. Then we have iftala. So the main problem is basically over here in family 8. Iftala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan, and the word is wahada, right? So now the problem is what? If we go on the pattern of iftala, it should be if and then ta and then ha and then dal, right? So it should be if ta ha da. So again, it is if sound, right? Whenever we have if or uv or these kind of sounds, they are going to be replaced. So now we need to be familiar with that whenever these sounds come, we need to do something. And we see that this is the family which has ta, right? So in family 8, yeah, in family 8, that happens not only when we are doing in any irregular, even sometimes when the root letter is something which is closer to ta, because we have different mukharij, right? When we do tajweed, we have different mukharij. So whenever one makhraj is closer to the other letter, they diffuse them, right? So over here, whenever we have wawi or yai, what's gonna happen? This waw will change into another ta. So we will have two tas then. And when we have two tas, then basically we are going to merge them together and we are going to give them shadda and it will become ittahada. Ittahada. Right? Even we have the word zakara, right? Zakara means to mention. And when we are come to this family, it become is zakara. Is zakara. So do you guys notice what happened? Ta change into zal. Zal. Is zakara. And even they were not happy with that. What they did, they said that zal is harder to pronounce as compared to dal, right? So dal is easier. So what they did, they made it iddakara. Iddakara. Right? So they are very particular about the fluency and about the beauty and how the words should be easier on your tongue. So this is with this family. So whenever we are on family 8, we should be expecting these kind of changes. So sometimes they diffuse the weak letter with another ta, and sometimes they drop the ta and they take whatever mukharij is closer to it. Another example is fahal min muddakar, right? So that is basically the same example. So that was za that diffused with the dal over here. So basically we're gonna just stick with this example. So we need to be that should be set in our mind that whenever this is family 8, then we are expecting all these changes. So wahada, it become ittahada in family 8. Ittahada yattahidu ittihadan fahuwa muttahidun. And then uttuhida yuttahadu ittihadan fahuwa muttahadun. Al-amru minhu ittahid wa nahi anhu la tattahid, and zarfu minhu muttahadun. Right? So this is how it's gonna go. So basically, I should say that only problem is in family 8 over here, that the weak letter is diffusing with another ta. Otherwise, we are familiar with this, that okay, if there is kasra, we have to change that into ya. We cannot say istivqadan like what is happening in this family. In family 10, waqada is the root letter, right? And when we bring to in family 10, it will become istawqada, right? Istawqada, yastawqidu, and then the waw is gone in masdar. Why? Because there was kasra over here, right? And kasra is more compatible with the ya, so that's why the waw has changed into ya. Otherwise, it should be actually istiv, istivqadan. That is the original word. But instead of istivqadan, so they changed this waw into ya, and it become istiqadan. And then fahuwa mustawqidun, then ustuqida, yustawqadu, istiqadan, fahuwa mustawqadun. And then al-amru minhu istawqid, wa nahi anhu la tastawqid, wa zarfu minhu mustawqadun. Make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically here I think it's because it's a kasra, so it's replacing wow with ya.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
That's all it is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And,
when we have if sound,
Yeah.
when we have something have kasra, and then next letter is waw, right? And it's gonna make it if sound. So always this waw is going to replace with ya.
Mhm.
Okay, because that is more fluent. Instead of if, e is more fluent. So that's what it happens.
Sister, sorry, this zakara,
Mhm.
there is no ta, so how do we know that it is family 8?
We will know, because these are the rules of, I think we did that when we were doing family 8. Yeah, so there are certain letters, inshallah, I can share again. And there are certain alphabets, so they just diffuse, because whenever they come into family 8, they need to be diffused, right? So they interchange, or they get shadda, and ta is not even in the scene.
So it will be hard to recognize, identify that it's a family 8, because this tahada is easy to recognize.
Yeah, yeah.
Zakara is like
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ فَهَلْ وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكَّرٍ, right? So فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِّرٍ. So this is basically is the word muddakir. Muddakir or yeah, it is muddakir, right? So basically this is some file, and this is from Zakara. Okay, so Zakara is Zakara. When it is coming to family 8, it become is Zakara, yes Zakiru, then is Zikaran, and Fahuwa Muzzakirun. But even they diffuse this Zal with Dal. So basically they are doing iddakara, yaddakiru, iddikaran, fahuwa muddakirun.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that will come inshallah with time. No worries. They are not many, so inshallah we would be able to recognize.
So like Surah Mudassir, there is a Mudassir. Is it
Yeah.
same Mudassir?
Yeah. So the root letter is Da, Sa, and Ra. And that should be family 8 then. Yeah. See? You got it now.
No, I was just struggling. There is no ta, how I will recognize. So
yeah, inshallah. It will make sense soon. Okay. Okay, so these were our Mazid Fihi, and that was Wavi. So now in Yai, what's gonna happen? Yai, this only, it says that same as above, so no problem. Only problem is where in little bit in family 4, and that's it. The rest is same, like we need to see. Okay, so what's gonna happen in family 4? Yaqana is the root letter, Ya, Qaf, and Nun. And when we take it to family 4, it will be Ayqana and Yuqinu. What do you guys notice over here now? So this Ya basically, which was the root letter, now over here has changed with Waw. Right? So in Mudariya, this Ya is going to change when it is Misal Ya'i. This Ya is not seen anymore. And I was saying that, okay, sometimes root letter we don't know, weak letter is either Wa or Ya, right? And we can go back to Mudariya and see it, but not in this case. Because if we look at the Mudariya, this is look like Wakana, right? But it is not Wakana, it's Yaqana. Okay, so there are always exception, whatever we rule set, because Allah's book does not have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has his own ways, right? So Ayqana yuqinu. So we see that in Mudariya, this Waw is changing into Ya. And then Iqanan, so this is regular. And then Muqinun, then Uqina again. But we are noticing over here that Waw came. Why? Because we need U sound.
Yeah, I think that's the reason. It's taking the...
Yeah. So we need U sound, and for U sound, we need to bring Waw. Right? And same thing, Yuqanu. So again, we need to U sound. So we need to bring Waw. So Yuqanu. And then Iqanan, and then Muqanun. Right? And then Al-Amru Minhu will be Ayqin, and Wanahi anhu La Tuqin, and Zarfu Minhu Muqanun. So the only problem is what? That in Mudariya, the ya will change into waw, and same thing in our majhuls. So both majhul, madi and mudariya, the ya is changing into waw. And that is happening where? In misal ya'i.
So
Then,
even Amar is Shrahat, Amar is I can, like if you say you can, and then
so the ya, the root letter, the real root letter is back here.
yeah. So there is a change. It's not exactly taking like Mudariya, Tuqinu, and then.
So yukinu is when we bring it to Amar, it will be tuqinu, right? Tuqi, sorry. Tuqinu, right? And then we need to drop this ta, and we need to make it majzoom. And then we have, since this is family 4, we need to bring fatha, right? So that will be aukin, right? Aukin. So again, au sound, right? So then what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring this ya again. What was the real root letter, right? So we can give it to ya, and that will be aikin. That is better than aukin. Clear? Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how aikin became. So aikin, and then la, tuqin, and then muqanun. Okay, another example is ya, qaf, and zo. Yaqaza, meaning to wake up someone. So ayqaza, yuqizu. So again, waw came in mudariya. Then iqazan, fahuwa muqizun. Then uqiza, so same thing is happening. Majhul are having waw. Why? Because we need u sound. So uqiza, yuqazu, iqazan, fahuwa muqazun. And then al-amru minhu ayqiz, wa nahi anhu la tuqiz, and zarfu minhu muqazun. So same thing in amar, right? So actually it should be tu. So if I give a spoon over here, I drop this, and now I need to bring hamza. That would be auqiz. So au is not liked, so we need to bring ya again, and it will become aiqiz. Right? So this is how it works. So it is just a bigger font over here. So this is again misal yai, another word. We did that, right? Istayqana. We did that or no? No, I think we didn't. Okay. So this is in family 10 now. Yeah, we did family 4 only.
We did
so this,
istaghfara, right?
No, we didn't. Yeah, no, we did a family 4 only. So now family 10. So misal yai in family 10 in action over here. So waqana is the root letter, and when we are having family 10, it will become istayqana. Istayqana, yastaykinu, istiqanan. So again, no changes anything over here because we were good already. Ya was there, was the part of the root letter, right? So we didn't make any changes over here. Fahuwa mustayqinun, and then the only thing is that in majhul madi, it will become ustuqinu. And even in mudariya, no changes is mudariya majhul is not having any changes. Yustayqanu is regular, so only change is happening in madi majhul. Why? Because again, we need U sound, right? So that's why we need to bring waw over here. Ustuqinu. Ustuqinu and yustayqanu, and then istiqanan, fahuwa mustayqanun, istayqin, la tastayqin, and mustayqanun. So misal yai, family 10, only a little bit change is happening in Madi Majhul, that's all. Otherwise it is all regular. And this is all common sense, right? We are talking about basically that any if sound, of sound, or when we need to have bring we have u sound in mudare in majhuls, right? So whenever we need u sound, then basically we need to see that what letter is compatible with it, and with dhamma, waw is compatible. So that's why we are bringing waw. Okay, then basically this is the summary. So as I said many times already, so no if sound in Arabic, right? So when we have ivjadan, that will change into ijadan. Istivqadan will change into istiqadan, right? And then when we have misal wawi or waw, we have as a root letter, then what happened in mudariya, amar, nahi, what gonna happen? Waw is going to be dropped. So that's why we have wa'ada, ya'idu, then we have eid and la ta'id, right? So waw is dropped in amar, nahi, and mudariya. Then waw turns into ya in isam ala. So it's basically you're talking about family 1. So in family 1, what's gonna happen? The waw is going to change with ya, because we need in isam ala, we need e sound, right? Isam ala start with me. So kasra is more compatible with ya. So that's why we're gonna say mi thaqun instead of miv thaqun or miv adun, right? Doesn't make sense. Miv, all these ev sound, we don't need them. So that was family 1 we were talking about over here. Now family 4, again ya in masdar is going to change, right? So iqadan, the waw is changing to ya, iqadan instead of ivqadan. And then ya in masdar in family 10, same changes is happening over here. Istivqadan will become istiqadan. And then in family 4, ya in amar, madi, and masdar. Basically this is misal wawi. Sorry, ya'i. So in misal ya'i, basically no changes is happening over here, right? Aiqana and aikin or iqanan. But only in family 10, when we have our majhul over here, madi majhul, then this ya in misal ya'i is taking waw. Why? Again, common sense, because we need u sound. So that's why we are changing into waw. So alhamdulillah, I don't see any complication in these irregularities. So again, basically I said many times, right? So this is all the summary of misal over here. So we have misal ya'i, misal wawi in mujarrad, and then we have misal ya'i and wawi in mazid fihi. So you guys can read through. These are all things that I already repeated. Okay, so now let's see some example from Quran Pak, and let's analyze them. So the very first example is alallahi tawakkalna, right? So what is tawakkalna?
Fi'al Madi amplified. Wakala is the root word.
Very good. So wakala, if we go to family mujarrad, so that would be wakala yakilu. So what clan it should be?
Wakala yakilu is Samia
Daraba.
Yadribu.
Okay, so this is daraba yadribu in mujarrad clan, and then we bring it to family 2. It will be wakkala yuwakkilu. Wakkala yuwakkilu. And in family 5 it will become tawakkala and then yatawakkalu. Tawakkala yatawakkalu. And over here we see tawakkalna. So spoon and na at the end is telling that this is Madi.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah, so Waw, Kaf and Lam are the root letter, and this is Fail Madi, and file is Nahnu, right? And what would be the past? Tawakkala.
Tawakkala yatawakkalu.
Master?
Tawakkulan. Tawakkulan.
Yeah, and meaning would be?
We trusted, rely. We rely.
We trust and we rely. Okay, so now tawakkal.
Same, it is also, it's like
so
tawakkal.
So what, this is fail amar and failuhu?
Fail amar.
Anta. Okay. And meaning you rely. Okay. Then we have next, okay. Wa alallahi tawakkalna. So upon Allah we rely. Wa tawakkal alal azizir rahim, and rely upon the Aziz and Ar-Rahim, the one that has all might, and Ar-Rahim, that is who is merciful. Wala yuthiqu wathaqahu ahad. Right? So this is what is the root letter, Waw, Sa and Kaf. So what clan it is?
Wasaka.
Not Wasaka.
Daraba Mazul, I think it is.
No, it's not.
No.
It is from Aslama family.
It is Wasika. No, I'm talking about Mujarrad. What should be the Mujarrad?
Wasika is Samia.
Wasika Yasiku.
Yasiku.
Hasiba Yasibu.
Okay, so this is Hasiba Yasibu is the family, is the clan. And then we are going to bring it family 4. It will become Ausaka Yusiku. Right? So this is Yusiku. And then Sakahu, that is the master, right?
So basically here it is using from Aslama family, right?
This is Aslama family and Felun. So this is Yusiku. We're gonna say Felun, Mudariun, Failuhu, Hua. And this is family 4.
And the master is from the Salathi Mujarrad, is it, sister?
Sakahu, yeah. This is Mujarrad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Vasika Yasiku Visakan is the master. Okay. So Wala Yusiku Vasakahu Ahad, and none will bind as severely as his binding. Okay. So he is going to he is really good at taking revenge or taking giving punishment, right? So when Allah's punishment comes, that no one can punish like him, basically. This is what it is saying. Okay, number 4, inna fi dhalika la ayatin lil mutawassimin. So indeed, there are signs, la ayatin, this la is for emphasis, lamul muzahlaka, right? If you guys remember. So no doubt, these are the signs, lil mutawassimin. So what is lil mutawassimin?
Ism file.
Yeah, because we see mu over here,
And
right?
yeah.
And then what are the root letters?
Wow,
Was-
seen and meme.
Vav, sin and mim. And family one, what clan it should be?
Wasama Yasimu.
Yeah.
Daraba yadribu.
Yasimu,
Daraba
Bab
yadribu.
Daraba, and I checked the dictionary, it says even Bab Karuma. So it could be Vasuma, Yasumu.
Yasumu. Okay.
Okay, so in both clan we this fail is available, Bab Daraba and Bab Karuma.
Mhm.
Okay, and Vasama Yasimu meaning like we put a brand on something, right? So put a mark on something. But over here it is in giving the meaning of for those who discern. Lil mutawassimin.
Sister, we are doing the family one here. No, is it just to practice, or we have to do like that always?
What do you mean?
Because they are in the when we see Lil Mut, it is family 5, but we are doing a family 1.
I'm just telling you guys
yeah.
that this is how we should know the family one too, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we need to know the base. What
Ah.
is the base and what clan they belong to, and then we need to see what families they like they have, because not every every root letter or every fail cannot be from all the families. Inshallah, next slide you will see that I have put some some screenshot of from some book I took that what fail they belong to what families, right? So this is basically we are kind of getting knowledge of all these fails. So because we don't find a particular example whatever we are doing, right? So whatever we have, we can just dig down and dig deeper and to learn more from there, right? So mutawassimin is what family it is?
It is family 5.
Family 5. So this is some file from family 5. And we know that Vasama is the root letter. So this is again a misal Vavi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Aurasna. What is the Mujarrad first of all?
Warisa
Yarisu.
Yeah, so Varisa Yarisu. So why we are doing that? Because this is really important for us that we should know what clan it, because otherwise we always gonna say, okay, Varasa Yarusu or whatever we wanna make. Bab Daraba, Bab Nasara, Bab Fataha, right? We mostly incline to these Bab, right? But not every fail is from these Bab, right? So we need to make ourselves familiar that Varisa is basically Varisa Yarisu. This is Bab Hasiba, right? So this is also important to know that what clan they belong to. So this is Varisa Yarisu Hasiba family, and then Aurasna, so spoon and na at the end is telling me that this is
Aslam.
yeah. So first of all, this is Madi, right? Spoon and na, this is Madi. And then I can see that, okay, I have Fatha over here. So this is family 4. So Aurasna is family 4 over here, and it means to inherit, right? So Aurasna Bani Israel al Kitaba, and we caused the children of Israel to inherit the scripture. So Varisa, we know that even Varis and Varsa, we are familiar with this word. Then we have jaza'an wifaqan. So jaza'an wifaqan, right? So wifaqan, what is that?
I think masdar.
Yeah, this is masdar, and what should be the family one? Mujarrad, what clan?
Wafaka.
See, our mind right away go wafaka. But this is not wafaka, this is wafiqa.
Wakifa. Okay, okay.
Wafiqa,
Yeah.
yafiqu. So again, this is same like warisa, yarisu.
But how do you know it is Wifaka and all, sister? Because we don't know that.
That's why we need a dictionary, and that's why we need to memorize some of them. The one, you know, the common one, because wafiqa, you will see in Quran Pak a lot of places, right? Different forms of this fail. And even warisa, we will see many places, right? So that's why we need to know that what family they belong to, what clan they belong to. So
Okay.
wafiqa, yeah.
So there is no other way other than memorizing,
Memorizing and looking at the dictionary, basically.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And more knowledge, more vocabulary we have of Quran Pak, so inshallah that will become easy.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
So wafiqa yafiqu is same like warisa yarisu. So now we know 2 at least words from Hasiba family. Okay, so wafiqa yafiqu, and even this wathiqa yafiqu. So subhanallah, again, these 3 we need to remember that that they are all Hasiba family, even Wasika. So warisa, wafika, wasika. Okay, all are from Hasiba family.
So, Sister Rahat, I mean, while deciding the family, like which family is really applying here, so we can see the implications. Like you were teaching that if it is Zahda family, this is the meaning. If it is Aslama family, then so that one can we apply here? That what meaning it is?
Yeah, sure. But we need to memorize all these implications first. Did you memorize them?
No, that's why I answered. That's why I thought you were teaching.
I taught them, but I didn't memorize them.
Yeah. Yeah, seems like I know some of them, but
Yeah, like Jahada to
not
style
sure.
Yeah, so it's same, like we just know the and you know all these implication does not apply to every fail, right? So I don't want to say anything that maybe I'm thinking that way, but actually it's not, it's other way, right? So that's why we need to be very careful. We cannot have our own implication unless we know or hear some scholar saying it, right? So because this is a matter of Quran, so that's why I'm little concerned and don't do that, because my understanding and my knowledge is not good enough to give any implication.
Inshallah, we'll learn.
Yeah, inshallah. So jazan wifaqan, an appropriate recompense or jaza. So wifaqan, basic.
Sister?
Sorry?
Jaza Wifaka, is it Mausuf Sifa?
Yes.
Jaza and wifaqan, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So even the translation is helping us out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
appropriate recompense.
Okay.
So this is Mawsuf Sifa. Okay. So now let's see what do we have next. Okay. Wayassirli amri. And ease my task for me. Wayassirli. So yassirli, what do you guys guess?
Amar, right?
Yeah, this is Amar, but we need to go to Mujarrad first. So what clan?
Yasin Ra. So Yasir.
Yasira.
Yasira.
So Yasira Yeisaru.
Oh.
And
Okay,
this is
yes,
Bab Samiya Yasmau.
Samiya Yasma. Okay.
Okay, so this is Bab Samia, Yasmau, Yasira, Yaisaru. And then we come to family 2. It will become Yassara, Yu Yasiru. Right? Yassara, Yu Yasiru. Because we need sign of Mudaria to bring, right? So now we have 2 yas. Yassara, Yu Yasiru. And then Taysiran, Bab Taf'ilan, right? So Taysiran would be the masdar. So Yassir, we're gonna say Yasin Ra, the root letter. So this is Amar, file is Anta, and Yassara, Yu Yassiru, Taysiran, and meaning is to make it easy. Okay, Fa Auqid Li Ya Hamanu Alatwini. So then ignite for me, O Haman, a fire upon the clay. So Auqada basically is the family 4. And what should be the family 1?
Waqada.
Waqada and Mudaria.
Yuqadu.
Yaqidu.
Waqada yaqidu. So this is Bab Daraba Yadribu.
Yadribu, yeah.
Okay, so Waqada yaqidu. So again, we just saw that this is Misal Wawi, and in Mudaria, the waw is dropped, right? So we have only Ya is the sign of Mudaria, and then we have just Kaf and Dal. Waqada yaqidu. Bab daraba yadribu. And then family 4, it will become Awqada yuqidu, right? And then what should be the masdar?
Iqadan.
Iqadan. So not Iqadan, rather Iqadan, right?
Yeah.
So the waw has changed into Ya.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then what are the meaning? Awqid, so lit a fire, ignite a fire. Then muqada. So again, root letter waw, qaf, and dal, right? Narullahi, the fire of Allah. Muqada, which is fueled, because waqada means fuel, right? That so waqada yaqidu, and then muqada. This mu is telling me what?
It's maful, it's big family.
It's a
I mean,
maf'ul.
yeah, it's
Yeah, so it is big family, and then is some
Mu-
file or maful?
maful, mu'ana.
Yeah, because root letter middle one has a sound. So this is a maful, the thing that is fueled. And what is that referring to? Nar. Okay, so basically naru and then muqadatu. So they are musuf sifa. The fire of Allah, which is ignited, which is fueled. Right? Okay, then we have wara al-mujrimun an-nara fazwannu annahum muwaqi'uha. So wara, so waw is ataf over here. Ra. What do you guys think about ra?
It's
What
not
kind
his sister.
No,
Yes, because the last root letter is nakis, right? So, and yeah, that's it. Can we call it mahmuz?
It's a combination of mahmuz and naqis,
Yeah,
but it is
it
majorly
will be
naqis actually.
Yeah, but you know, I was looking.
Mahmuzulain.
Yeah, but I don't know when we have 2 irregularities that what we kind to intend to. So basically, I think that fall into nakis, because we need to just focus on one irregularity. So I don't think so. We're gonna call it mahmuz.
But you taught us something lafif, makroon, and
Yeah, but this lafif,
No, that's a
makroon, and
different
makroon
one.
is,
Yeah, wow.
yeah. So
This
only
is
waw
Hamza.
and yeah,
Yeah.
not with mahmuz.
okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so this is Hamza, this is Mahmuz, right? So only when there is waw and ya side by side, then we can call them Lafif, Makroon, and Mafruq. But Otherwise, we're gonna just take one irregularity. So I think that should fall into Nakis.
Okay.
So we cannot take two irregularities, Sister Rahat. Like, can we not say then that there is Mahmusul Ain and the Nakis?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Wara al-Mujrimuna Nara Fazwannu. So Mujrimun, what do you think about Mujrimun?
Mujrimun is Mu and
Ism file.
Ism
So
file.
this is Sahi fail, right? No problem at all. Jim, Ra, Ma, Mim are the root letter. And then Mu sound and Kasra sound, some file, right? And
Yeah.
this is plural, Waw Nun.
Yeah.
And then Nara, what is Nara playing role over here? Since I see Fatha, so this is the detail, Maful, right? So these Mujrimun, and basically Mujrimun, what role the Mujrimun is playing in this sentence?
It is Mubtada.
Tada.
Huh?
No. Sorry. It starts with a Ism,
Mujramin.
fail, right?
Gonna give me heart attack if
File,
someone-
file,
it's a file, no, sister. The
file.
it is
File.
Outside door?
outside
It's some
Yes.
file,
Yeah.
but it is
So-
acting.
outside door.
Outside doer.
The criminals.
Okay, so Vara is Failun Madin, Failuhu Hua. When we have Hua,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
yeah,
expect
okay,
outside
okay.
doer. So Mujrimuna is Rafa, so this is our outside doer. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why we're gonna say the criminals will see. Okay, the criminals will see. See, if I take the Sarf, then your Nahu is gone. If I take Nahu, then your Sarf is gone. What should I do?
The problem with this also, sister. What should we do?
No, that's what happens when I don't think and just jump. I think it's not good. I have to
So
think.
very first thing is that we need to check what sentence we are in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumla
Okay,
failure.
is Jumla Ismiya or Jumla Failure?
Jumla
The
failure.
very first thing. And
Hmm.
when we know that, okay, if it is Jumla Failure, then you need to say what are the components of Jumla Failure, right? And then you're gonna see, okay, if it is Rafa, then it could be this and that. But when we are in Ismiya, then we need to see, okay, we need
Yeah.
Mubtada and Khabar. So basically the very first step is to see what sentence is it. So this is our outside doer, and that's why Nara,
This is Maful.
Maful
Maful
over
bih.
here. Fazwannu, so basically this is another sentence is starting, okay,
Yeah.
Zannu. So this is Zanna yazunnu. So this is Mudaf that we are going to inshallah learn soon. And then Annahum Muwaqi'uha. So for Zannu basically is a complete sentence, right?
Yeah.
And then Annahum, why I'm making it complete sentence? Because Annahum is Mubtada, right?
Yeah.
Anna plus its ism,
Yeah. Harf of
right?
nasab.
And then Muwaqi'uha is the khabar of Anna, right? And Muwaqi'uha, what do you guys notice over here?
Mu and
Yeah, so what relation do they have? Is that one word or two?
Two highs there.
Ha
Ha
is
is there.
answer. So we have two. So what are their relation between this ha and muwaqi'u?
Mudaf, no.
Dafa.
I won't tell now.
Yes,
I'm keeping
Dafa.
quiet now.
Dafa.
It was
Idafa
muwaqi'una.
fragment, yeah.
Yeah.
Muwaqi'una. Right?
Yeah.
Muwaqi'unaha. And then noon is dropped. Why? Because this is our mudaf. Mudaf need to be light.
Definitely.
Right? So muwaqi'uha. So these criminals, they thought that they are just going to fall into this fire. So this is the image on the day of judgment. This is Surat Kahf, right? So Mawaqi'uha, Waw, Qaf, and Ain are the root letter, Waqa'a. And what is this clan? We did that. Waqa'a.
Waka, yeah, you
Hasiba.
No.
Wakhai.
Waqa'a.
Yaqi'u.
No.
Fataha family.
This is Fataha family. We did last class, and even in the very first slide was that Waqa'a Yaqa'u. So this is Bab Fataha family. Okay.
It's so hard to remember this.
Yeah, have to. No choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even these basic one, we should know what Bab they belong to. There is no any other shortcut to it. Okay. So now then Waqi'u, what family it is?
It is Jahada family, family 3.
Very good. So this is Waqa'a. Basically. Waqa'a, and then who can conjugate that?
Waka, you waka,
Yeah. Waqa'a, yuwaqi'u. Next.
Bika'an.
Jahada, yujahidu, jihadan.
Jihadan.
So,
Vikan is right.
Wiqa'atan, jihadan, wiqa'an, and wa
Muqa'atun.
mujahadatan, right?
Muqawi'atan.
No, Muwaqiyatan.
Yeah.
Muwaqiyatan, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to make a little change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muqa'atun.
So this is how
Mm.
muwaqiyun. Okay, so that was this one. Now next one, wama tawfiqi illa billah, and my success is not but through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So wama tawfiqi. So what is this tawfiqi?
Wafaq.
Yeah, we did that before. Wafiqa.
Wafika, yeah.
So
Hasiba
wafiqa,
family.
yafiqu, Hasiba family. And then what family is this one?
This is Allama yu'allimu ta'aliman. It is the master.
Very good.
Mm.
So this is waffaqa, waffaqa, yuwaffiqu, tawfiqan,
Tawfiqan.
right? So this is how it is. And then tawfiqi.
Mm.
So this is idafa.
My success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idafa.
Idafa fragment, okay?
Mm.
Okay, then we have next one. Zalika bi anna Allaha yulijul layla fin nahari. And this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused night to enter the day. So what is the root letter in yuliju?
Wa ulam jim.
Yeah. And what clan it should be?
Walaja ya.
Daraba, yeah. It should be
Yes.
Daraba.
Walaja yaliju.
Yaliju.
So bab daraba yadribu. And then yuliju, what family is it now?
It is the
Aslama family.
Aslama family.
Mm.
So awlaja yuliju
Ilajan.
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 Mulijun.
Mulijun. Very good. Okay, so this is how the first line would go. So this is our family 4,
4.
meaning to cause something enter somewhere.
Mm.
Okay, then the last class we were talking about the word right, and I gave you homework, and I'm happy that everyone showed me homework in a WhatsApp group. Thank you so much.
I'll take the credit.
Okay, so I know that you guys will not do anything, so I researched a bit on this word, and the word is awa yavi.
Yuwi. Yeah.
No, awa yavi. So this is bab daraba yadribu. So Awa, Yawi. So this is our family 1. And this is Lafif Makurun.
Makrun,
It is
yeah.
falling to.
So why is there a mad on the alif, sister? Then it is 4 letters, right?
Yeah, because it is going to family 4 now. So I'm just
Okay.
on family 1 right now.
Yeah.
So family 1 is Awa Yawi. So Bab Daraba Yadribu. And see, even though we have 2, like we have Hamza. So we were saying that, okay, this is Mahmuz. And then we have this Makrun. But look over here. They are just saying that this is Motal, meaning weak. And it is Lafif Makrun. So they are not considering this Mahmuz. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that when we have weak letters, so then we don't go that, okay, this is Mahmuz too, and this is Motal too. So we're gonna just pick on one thing.
So isn't Sister
Pick the
Rahat
worst one.
that the Hamza is because of its Aslama family?
No,
Not the
no.
Mahmuzul family?
No, this is family
the
1 I'm
Kulkar.
talking about over here. This is family 1, not family 4. Family 4 will have long R sound.
So
Yeah.
sister, when there is a Mahmuz and when there is a weak letters in the Jazr, so we will not consider as Mahmuz and we'll consider as a mortal, right? That's what
Yeah,
you're saying,
that's
right?
what I'm
Mortal,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it clearly, I have this book over here and it says Motal and Lafif Makrun over here.
Okay.
So it's not considering it as a Mahmuz. So Awa, Yawi, right? And then its master is, see, so many master over here. Avyun, Uviyun, Iwaun, Awyatun, Ma'wiyatun, Ma'watun. Even we in Quran Pak, Ma'wa is used, right? So basically this is from the same root letter, Ma'wa. And then Isam file is Avin with long A, Avin. Awa mean like a place. وَنَزَلَهُ نِهَارًا لَيْلًا وَسَكَنَهُ. And Awa li falanan, meaning like someone gave refuge to someone, right? So basically, Avin, the one who provide shelter or refuge to something. And then Isam Maf'ul is Ma'wiyun, the one that is got or received the protection will be Ma'wiyun, right? So we need to just go through and just to do some tongue twister with this family, okay? So that's why I'm putting over here. And then interesting thing is I have a book over here which tells us that what fail go in what families, because not every fail go in all 10 families, right? So Awa, Yawi, it goes, even though its number is little off, so we can just cross these numbers and we can, Fa'ala, we know this is family 2, right? So family 2, it will go Awwa, Awwaya basically, but Awwa we will say. And then in family 3, it is Awa. And see, in family 3 and family 4, in both, it will be with long fatha. So it will become Awa. And how we will recognize it? Allahu Alam. The context can help us out, right? So the context gonna help us out, that is it family 3 or family 4, because they look same in Madi. Okay. And then we have in family 5, it will become ta'awwa, tafa'ala, ta'awwaya, basically. And then in family 8, it will become i'tawa, i'tawa. And yeah, this is family 8. And then if Allah, which is color family.
Because sister, because it has a Hamza, and a ta after that. Will
Yeah,
it
I was thinking the
will it
same.
come
I
together?
2 tas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking the
Ittawa.
same. We can double check. We can double check,
Yeah.
but over here it is saying ittawa, but it should could be ittawa,
Ittawa.
right?
Mm.
So we need to check. It says in over here, but it is saying for the family 9, which is color family, right? So it is saying for that ittawa, but I'm not sure that why it's not here. So we can check.
Because
If we
that's
have,
the rule for akhaza as well, isn't it, sister?
yeah,
Ittakhadha,
yeah. So I don't know if it is mistake over here or misprinting or whatever, but this is how it is over here. Okay, so this is for good read for you guys to know that where these different families can go. And then I have also already also one more. This is Vasala, right? Same our this is Misal, right? So Misal Vavi, Vasala Yasilu, and then we have many Vavis over here. So Vasa'a. See how interesting it is. Wasi'a Yasa'u. So that means this is Sami'a Yasma'u. Then Wasa'a Yasa'u, which is Bab Fataha. And then Wasu'a Yasu'u, Bab Karuma. So it goes in all these 3 clans. Subhanallah. And then we have Wasa'a. And then Awsa, family 4. And then Tawassa'a, then Ittasa'a, and then Istawsa'a. So these in these families it will go. Yeah. So
Lots to remember, memorize.
and then we have Wasama Yasimu, and then Wasuma Yasumu. So Bab Karuma and Bab Daraba.
Yeah.
Right. And then same is Wasafa. Is we make Sifa Mosuf, right? So Wasafa Yasifu and Wasufa Yasufu. So again, Karuma and Daraba. So in
Daraba.
both, yeah. And then it is going to Wasafa family 3, Ausafa family 4, family 5, family 6, and then family 8, and then family 10. And same is with Vasala Yasilu, right? So it is going in many families. Only what family it is not? In Fala, so family 7. Family 7 and color family. Only that does not belong in these 2. Rest almost in every family it is going. And again, very interesting. Wada'a Yada'u, so Bab Fataha, and then Wadu'a Yadu, Bab Karuma, and then Wadi'a Yada'u, which is Samia Yasma'u. Right? So it is going in 3 clans. And then, yeah, and then again, it is going almost in every family, just it's not available in family 5. And I think this is family 7. And this is family, the color family 9. So only these 3 families are not there. Otherwise, it is going in every family.
This is good to go through this chart.
Yeah. Then we have Aiqaza. This is now Vavi. Sorry, Yai. Misal Yai, right? So Yaqaza. And then Yaqaza I put over here.
Okay, so
Yaqiza, Yaqu. Yaqiza, yaqazu. So what is that? Sami'a yasma'u, right? And then yaquza. What is that?
Karuma.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Bab Karuma. Yaquza and yuiqazu. Right? Yaqaza will become yaiqazu.
Yeah, Karuma.
Yaiqazu. Yeah, Bab Karuma.
Karuma.
So it is Samia and Karuma. In both clan it is going. And same it with the Yakina, and this is Samia Yasmau again. And then we have Aikana and Tayaqqanu and Istaykana. So only 3 families it is going. Then same is Varisa Yeyasu. So Yeyasu I put over here again Yai and Yaisa Yeyasu. So this is Samia Yasmau and then Hasiba Yasibu. So in both clans Samia and Hasiba it is going. And then it is available in 4 families. So which is family 3, family 4, family 8. Family 8, I think it's popular. You find all kind of fail in family 8 and family 10. Even family 10, I think. Okay, so then I put a little homework, which I don't know you will do, or that should be my homework for next class. So we need to do a little conjugation. These are just few words over here. And then the interesting thing is that we have some example from the Quran Pak. And I was thinking that you guys gonna go through, and next class, we're not gonna go further in our irregularities. Rather, we can take these, we can go through these examples. So what do you guys think?
Yeah,
that's
that
okay.
would be
That
good.
should be good, yeah.
We'll do
More
the
practice.
But
We need to
it should be
revise.
all of you doing it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah, we'll do it definitely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is inshallah for our next class then.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Okay, every word, even though we are not doing it, maybe it is a sahi verb or whatever, but we need to dig deeper every word.
And we have to do
Okay.
the one first family one, and then the which family it is, like that only we should do, sister.
Yeah, exactly.
How you?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the fail, we need to go, okay, what is the family 1 Mujarrad? How it look like
Then
in Mujarrad? What
Masjid Fihi.
clan does it belong?
Yeah.
Right. And then what family is it right now? And
Okay.
then for the other words,
Mm.
like if we have some ism,
Mm.
right? So then we need to, whatever easily we can dig out, we should dig out, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And the sentence also we should say mubtada, khabar, nothing like that. Only the word. Only the word.
Do you guys want to do some Nahu? So that can be a good review for our Nahu too.
Yeah.
Little will do, not fully, because what we know.
Yeah, okay, just little review. So
Okay.
whatever here and there we can do it.
Can
So
we
maybe,
we can use our dictionaries also, no, sister? Once
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is open book homework.
Okay.
So
Fine.
It's
use
only
all.
what's highlighted, Sister Hat? It's only what's underlined?
No, everything I said.
Oh, okay.
Whatever we can do, everything.
Fine.
So all these 3 ayahs, sister. Yeah.
We have these 2 pages, right?
Yeah.
So we have this one over here, this one, and then we have this is Surat Kahf.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about all these 2 slides.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, we'll do it, sister.
Yeah. So whatever Nahu, Sarf, whatever we can play around with these ayat, we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So inshallah, we're gonna end our session over here.
Yeah.
बारकल्लाहु ली व लकुम फिल कुरानिल हकीम व नफ़ानी व इय्याकुम बि आयाति व ज़िक्रिल हकीम सुब्हानकल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्ला अंता व नस्तगफिरुका व नतूबु इलैक।